An overland extended trip like I'm taking, I carry a lot of food. So I have my food in these bins. These are from Walmart. The top one is open right now. They lock into each other so they don't move around. They're kind of wedged between the driver's seat there and up against my refrigerator on the other side. And I'm carrying a lot of food. As you can see here, I've got enough food for 2 to 3 months easily in there. Dehydrated things, a lot of powders. There is some canned goods and stuff. But the point is that I want to keep this as cool as I can. And sometimes I'm in very arid places. BLM land, Bureau of Land Management land, which is public land that you can camp on, is pretty much hot from what I've experienced. So I want to find a way to keep things as cool as I possibly can. So one way to keep things cool, obviously, is to park in the shade when you can find it. And that's always kind of a trade-off between the solar panels and your food. You know, you want sunlight to be hitting your solar panels, but you don't want it hitting the food. I protect that window with some cardboard. So here's a piece of cardboard. It basically hangs right there. I put a bungee strap across the top to the other side of the top bin. Also a bungee cord from the bottom down here. And it just holds it in place. And then if the sun is shining as I'm driving, coming through that window, it's not going into the bin and heating up the bin, the top bin up there. So that works pretty good. I still have a gap that I can see to look back to see if there's traffic, you know, cars and stuff there. And that has worked out very well. Another thing is, I think they call this Sikaflex. Just kind of a little bubbly aluminum type stuff. Pretty thin. And you cut it the shape of the window and you can fit it in there. And then that really helps keep the sunlight out, and that helps keep the cab cooler in there. Doesn't always stay, but you know, for the most part they do. I also have a pair of, actually several pairs of these really strong magnets. That would actually hurt my finger if I got them caught between it. And you'll notice I have a piece of cloth. And so what I do to protect the window on the window side is I put the cloth one on the outside and this one on the inside, and then they grab each other and they're not going anywhere on there. So the cloth just protects the glass. I usually clean the glass in that area also, but this will help hold them up. If somebody was to come and remove that, most likely this would still stay in place because I've got it fit just right, but there is one of them that it just keeps falling out of place. So I put that on all 4 windows, and of course on the front wheel I have my heat deflector shield that I just bought in a parts store, and it's kind of dark in there. It keeps it a lot cooler, noticeably cooler when you do that. The other thing is it gives a little privacy so that when you're asleep at night, if somebody was to come by and look inside, they couldn't see inside. Another idea that I got, which was from a comment that somebody left on somebody's YouTube video, is to use an emergency blanket. These are those kind of foil type things that you can wrap around you. Wonderful for the mountains because the weather changes so rapidly, the temperatures plummet very quickly, and you can get hypothermia. So I try to carry one of these when I'm out hiking, if I know I'm going on an extended hike in there. But the idea is similar to this, except this you would put across the outside. So on the outside of the windows, so I could cover both the front window and the rear window with one blanket, and then use these magnets, which I have a lot of, so I'm in good shape, to cover that. And the commenter said that that was actually better than this because the light never has a chance to enter the vehicle at all that way. And if you're covering part of the surface on the top, that's protecting it too. It's not getting hot. So you're getting less heat on the metallic exterior surfaces there. So great idea. Emergency blanket, more than one use. So I have more. If you have some ideas that I haven't mentioned here, please share them. Not only with me, but with everybody else. But comment down below. Sure appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to Over Landscapes. And hit that bell, because more videos are coming your way. Catch you in the next one.